Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Against all odds, I defeated Rafael Nadal on clay with the smallest frame in tennis history. One of the tour's shortest players has explained how he overcame his height to defeat Rafael Nadal. Diego Schwartzman will officially end his career on home soil at this week's Argentina Open. A former world No. 8 with 4 titles, arguably the biggest talking point in Schwartzman's career, had nothing to do with his tennis. Standing at just 5'7" tall, the focus was usually on his height. Ahead of his retirement, the 32-year-old has explained how he used his body to give the best players bad moments, even beating Rafael Nadal on his best surface. Schwartzman is set to retire at the ATP 250 in Buenos Aires. The former world No. 8 received a wild card into his farewell tournament and is set to face 7th seed Nicolas Jarry on Tuesday. Before saying goodbye, the Argentine wanted to address one of the hottest topics about his career, his height. At 5'7", Schwartzman stuck out in the men's tour. Even his nickname, El Peak, was a nod to his short physique. There was always a noticeable height difference with his opponents when they shook hands at the net. When he faced the likes of 6'10" John Isner, fans would lap up photos of the amusing contrast. But Schwartzman didn't always enjoy hearing conversations about his body and wanted some credit for his tennis. "I have a small body, but it gave the biggest players in our history bad moments," the former No. 8 told the ATP. "Something a lot of people spoke about was my height, 170 centimeters. I didn't like that during my career, because many times when I was playing good tournaments, everyone was asking me how I did it and how I was going to win the next match. It was all about my weight, my height, and everything about my small body. Nobody is at the top without height, it's true. Barely anybody in the top 100 is my height. I can't lie, it was tough." The 32-year-old still found a way to use his height to his advantage. He continued, "I had to work so hard off the court so that my opponents did not feel I had less power or my movements were shorter or anything. For sure, I know that height is a very important thing playing tennis, but more than 50% the way you win matches comes from what you do away from the court. I really like when people say to me, 'You were a fighter, but you were also a very good tennis player.' Just being a fighter, you are not going to be at the top of the sport. You need to play good tennis. You need to have a good forehand, a good serve, and good movement. Just being a fighter does not get you to the top. I was there because I was good at this sport. Nobody gave me a gift. I earned this." One of the players who suffered bad moments at Schwartzman's hands was Nadal. In 2018, Schwartzman led the King of Clay 6-4 at the French Open when their match was rained off for the night. It snapped Nadal's 37-set streak at the tournament. The Spaniard returned the next day to beat Schwartzman. But 2 years later, the Argentine finally beat Nadal on clay. He stunned Nadal in their 2020 Italian Open quarterfinal meeting and backed it up by reaching his first Grand Slam semifinal at the French Open, hitting a career-high ranking of No. 8 and qualifying for the ATP Finals. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.